Hello, welcome to Current Events and Politics. And I'm going to answer your questions here and talk about there's so much going on. And let's talk about Virginia Guthrie. Sorry, her mother, Nancy Guthrie. Yeah, I want to also look at the ranch, Zoran Ranch. Woo, that's dark. Okay. Did what's his name? Yeah, Lutnick, Howard Lutnick. Did he lose a nanny on Epstein Island? Oh, and let's look at Pam Bondi's performance. Pam Bondi was just testifying before Congress. And Dan Goldman, you have re-earned my respect. And Jamie Raskin, Jasmine Crockett, they were just, a lot of them were Nagoose, I can't remember his first name, Nagoose. Yeah, they just spoke the truth, and yeah, good on them. So when I look at Pam Bondi, I'm a psychic, a medium, and a healer, of course. So welcome to my channel. If you're new, please give me a like and a subscribe if you haven't. It really helps me out. So anyway, Pam Bondi, she looks to me like a terrified. She's terrified. And she's trying to come off like she's tough and she's got all these things she's going to say and throw out, and she can do this. And she's terrified. She's like a trapped animal. They came at her, and they came at her as they should have, with honesty and truth. And they came on hard. And that's the only way to deal with somebody like that. You can't beat around the bush. It's like that time is over. So she's protecting pedophiles. She's protecting, they've dismantled the corruption, the crypto corruption people. This is just insanity what's going on in America now. But okay, so when I read her, she looks like a terrified animal, like a cornered animal. She's all, and then a Republican will come on and she'll kind of go, oh, a minute of peace, and then that's what it looks like to me. A terrified, cornered animal. She's terrified. She's afraid. And she knows she's wrong. Now, she did not, I'm a psychic, so I'm looking at this. She did not know when she got in here how bad this was. She actually thought that maybe the Epstein files, some, people were being protected, but she did not know that Kankles 45 was plastered all over there and very involved in, for entertainment purposes only, in rape and murder. And there's just, it's crazy. So she did not really realize to the extent of how corrupt he was. And now she's in a really bad situation because she wants to help the Republican. She really, it looks like she's cornered. She really doesn't know what to do. I feel like she's going to give up more information because she has to legally, and she's going to step back. Now, I see her, she's going to announce something in the future, it looks like. That's what it looks like, because when I look at her, I see her making an announcement, giving up some more of the files, and then she's going to back off because she can't keep this up. It's not going to. Now she's going to try to support her Republicans as much as she can, but she's going to back off. She's going to have to give up more information on the Epstein files here. Let's look at her in this February and March is bad for me. Like, truth is coming out. That's what the name of my last video was. Truth is coming out. So let's look at her. How's she going to be doing in February and March? Let me look at her psychically again. I'm clairvoyant, so I see things. I also use the cards in my pendulum. So let me see here. Yeah, I see her giving up more papers. She's got to give up more papers, and then she goes under her desk and she wants to crawl away under the desk. I mean, she really wants. She like, is there an open door? Can I get out of this? Yeah, you've got yourself in way in over her head. She tries to look like she's tough and she's a fighter and a lawyer who's going to punch back and say stuff, but she is not strength, it is weakness. And yeah, she's crawling around on the floor under her desk, like, how do I get out of here? Yeah, you're quite a mess. Now, there's something, she's like, okay, so I'm seeing a piece of metal, which to me is a programming. She's programmed in with big money or secret societies. She's got some kind of agreement with them, so she can't just back out of it. It's like she's programmed or has agreements that she has to do this, but she didn't know it was going to be like this. And for some reason, she hears everything. She's got like, I see like bat ears on her head. Like, what is that? Sonar. Yeah, she knows this is sexual abuse. She knows it. She's not stupid. She knows this is wrong. She's trying to be the hero, but she's not. Okay, so I have the 5 of Cups. This is loss. And she's hoping to slow it down. The best she can do is to slow this down or hold on to some money and some Republican votes. But the card, 5 of Cups, is what she's dealing with. So she's got the Knight of Pentacles. She's trying to slow it down. She's trying to hold on, if she can. In the past, she was controlled. Now, she did not know. That's why she said she would release the names. And then when she saw the files, she was like, we can't release it. Yeah, you can't, because if you do, this president will be going to jail. So she cannot. And a lot of other big wealthy men. Now, Jamie Raskin and some other people announced foreign countries. I think it was Saudi Arabia. I think it was him. There was another guy. What was his name? Some Ohio businessman. He was outed. Okay. But they have the evidence. There was sex. There were definitely huge crimes, and they're not investigating any of it. They haven't even talked to the witnesses. She's just sitting up there going, well, she said she would, but okay, we'll talk is cheap. We'll see. Okay, she said she talked to not the witnesses, the survivors. So this is Democrats, people coming to the rescue for the survivors, for the it's about the children. This is what's going to trip her up. She's going to have to take care of these children, these sex offenders. This isn't going away. The survivors. This is the survivors. This is in her future. She has to take care of these survivors. That means throwing Kegels under the bus. This is going to be hard. There's 10 of Wands. This is going to be a lot of fighting. She's fighting it within the Republican Party. She's hoping it's going to be okay. She's hoping. The evidence. She's going to try to suppress the evidence. The evidence is there. She's going to look at some of the evidence. Okay, let's see. What is this? Show me more on that. What is that? The evidence is there of sex crimes. The evidence is there of crypto. The evidence is there. Is she going to start investigating the Epstein files? She has to. She has to. Now, she had a couple of moments there where she told Eric Swalwell she cares if his children are being threatened. She has, cares about no one should be threatened. Okay, then why do you have to go before Congress and get called out on it to protect people who are, that the president is attacking? I mean, it's bizarre. Okay. And it is very corrupt. And I just dropped my notes, so I'm going to get my notes here. Ew. Okay. So, sorry about that. Okay. So, yeah, I let me ask, is she going to start? She's going to give up. She's going to have to start cooperating on some levels. They already have, because they've already put out, they can't just do a complete cover up. They're just slow walking it. Remember the Knight of Pentacles? She's trying to make it slow. So let me ask, is she going to meet with the survivors? Yeah, good luck with that. Possibly, but I don't feel like it's going to be helpful. Is she going to prosecute Epstein cases? She's going to try to wiggle out of it or get around it or crawl under the desk. It's like she can't really break the law, but she can't, which she already is, but she can't really go against Cankles either. So so is she going to resign? Maybe. Is she going to be removed? Yeah, eventually. Is she going to be removed this year? Yeah, as more comes out, I feel like she's going to be removed or possibly impeached. Will she be impeached? I feel like Cankles will remove her. That's where we're looking at. He's not too happy with her because she's just getting a lot of bad attention, and he has to lash out at somebody. Let's look at her for 2026. How are you doing in 2026, Miss Bondi? Overwhelmed. Just overwhelmed. This is even for her, it's a lot. She didn't realize he was a killer. For entertainment purpose, she didn't realize it was this bad. I mean, she knew. She's been crooked all along. She knew this was not going to be good. But she thought she could do it. They've been doing it all this long, hiding the Epstein files for 4 decades. Why not hide some more? So she's trying to balance things. She's trying to not get in trouble, but keep Cankles happy. But there's a spy in the camp. It's coming out. It's coming out anyway. People are letting it out anyway, so she can't control it. So in the past, the High Priestess, there were secrets. Above us is the world. Like, she needs a plan. She is the fool. She is the fool. She actually thinks, even though she's terrified, she thinks she can get away with this. This is her walking off the cliff. She's going to try to do this. Is that her walking away? Oh, well, karma is coming for her. Yeah, this is not going to work for her. This is not going to work. It's just, when I'm looking at this, it just looks like a mess. If I was doing a reading for her, I would be like, you need to get out while you still can. Because this is not going to work. For your own soul, for America, and because you're going to be in legal trouble. Because karma is coming. She wants to run away and hide, but I feel like she's going to continue to walk off the cliff. And stupid. Sorry. Yeah. But I keep telling everybody, this information is coming out anyway. So let's look at, I hate to kind of do this because the energy is so nasty. So don't worry, I'm not going to say anything. You know, I'm just here to help people connect with their angels and awaken and heal. And I didn't know I was getting into I didn't either know I was getting into all this, you know, with the, I mean, I knew he was bad, but I did. But I was hoping he'd be gone before this. And he may not last. He probably won't. Kankles, I mean, the president. Sip of green tea. Okay, I'm ready to go. Zoran Ranch, Epstein's ranch in California or Nevada or somewhere. I don't even know where it is. It's down in that part of the country, southwest. Are there bodies there? Oh, yeah. How do I know? I'm a psychic for entertainment purposes only. Are they going to find, they're going to be digging up bodies and finding stuff decades from now. This is huge. After Kankles is gone, they're going to be finding stuff. But let's say this year, are they going to find bodies at the, I don't even want to say that place. Oh, it's so sad. It makes me feel like crying. Young girls. There might be a boy. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I wish I'm praying for those souls to be at peace. They want justice. That's what they want. They're just children. One is a teenager. One is like 9 or 12 or something. There's little animals with them. There's a boy. They didn't know the boy. The boy was, how old was he? 9? Was the boy from Epstein? No, I feel like he was from, yeah, from that time. Okay. Oh boy, yeah. Are they going to find the bodies there this year? Okay, so the evidence walking away, are they going to walk away from this and not investigate it? Are they going to investigate the evidence? That's weird. 2 cards came up. Yeah, new beginnings, and this is a yes. It's good that all this is finally being looked at and talked about. Yeah. I'm going to say yes. Somebody's going to go in there and investigate the people who were left behind, the bodies that were left there. Oh. Yeah. Okay. They're going to find some, but there's more. There's more other places. And they may say, oh, we don't really know. Because the people it's hard to get the evidence so far after the crime. Where's my pendulum? When they don't really want to investigate this anyway, you know? They don't really want this coming out. So even if somebody gets a warrant and goes there to dig up bodies, they may say, well, we don't really know who they were or something like that, okay? But it is more evidence coming out, okay? And it's good. We need to remember it's good that this is coming out. I know it's hard to look at or hard to talk about, And most people just want to leave it as, oh, it wasn't Cankles. It was just, he's just protecting other people, maybe from other countries or something, but not really him. But that's how you get them on to this. And then once it's like unraveling a sweater, as you unravel it, more and more then you like, oh, oops. Because a lot of people still don't recognize that Cankles is one of the main perpetrators. And I'm telling you, he is. Okay. All right. Did Lutnick, Howard Lutnick, the Commerce Secretary, he said, well, he lied. First, he said in an interview, first he said he didn't lie in front of Congress. He had to tell the truth. But he lied in an interview some years ago that he went over to Epstein's house with his wife and they thought he was a creep and they left and they said they're never going back. He's weird. He's a creep. He does, weird massages or something. And they're like, So he's told that story. Then it come to find out, he's been to the island with his wife and kids and nannies. And then he said, but I brought the kids and the nannies with me. Like, oh, you weren't sex transporting them and leaving them there? Maybe to their, even not aware of that, to their knowledge? No, he took his kids with him. He's got all his kids, I think. But I don't think all the nannies came back. Oopsie. Maybe he forgot somebody there. This is really some creepy stuff. So let's ask, did Howard Lutnick, he went to the island with how many nannies? 1, 2, 3, 2. 2 nannies. How many nannies did he leave the island with? 1. Did he leave the island with 2 nannies? No. Uh-oh. Did he leave the island with all of his kids? Yeah. So, yeah. Are we ever going to find out about this? They tell on themselves. He's like, but I took the nannies with me and my kids. Like, was that ever a question? How is that a question that you went on vacation, but I brought everybody back? Who says that? I went on vacation with my nannies and families, but I brought them all back too. Who says that? Do you ever say that? Yeah, we went on vacation and then we came back, all of us. I didn't leave anyone behind. What? What? I don't think Howard Lutnick is as bad as some of these other people. I think he was in over his head and he made some bad decisions for money. Sex trafficking or selling people is a crime. I don't think he got any money. He didn't want the money. No, he doesn't want the money. But you have to show up. Oh, he might have done something because they were neighbors. He had information on Lutnick. Then you have to do things for him. Oh, now, did he know when he got to the island that the nanny was going to be staying there? The younger one? Did he know that? He knew. He knew. He knew. Oh my God. She didn't know. He offered him money, but he wouldn't take it. I say that a nanny got left behind. What happened to her? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I don't want to tell you this. It's not good. Was she from a foreign country? Was she from a foreign country? Was she on a guest visa? Did she die there? Yep. Ooh. Oh. I don't want to read on this stuff. I'm sorry. Watch something happy before you go to sleep. Don't think about this stuff. We need the truth to come out. We're going to get through this. We're going to have a better world. This has to come out. Okay. You knew February was going to be like this. Okay, let's look at Nancy Guthrie. Now, some people think because Virginia Guthrie interviewed Virginia Giuffre years ago that there's some type of connection there, and I do feel like criminals think they can get away with more stuff in this Justice Department. All you have to do is pay somebody off and you get a pardon. But I don't know if that's the case. When I looked at it, and we have to be careful that everything isn't about Epstein or Cankles, okay? Even though he's greatly affecting negatively a lot of people and situations. So I feel like criminals feel like they can get away with stuff. Like I said, you just need a pardon. Now, the FBI picked up a Hispanic young man. He has nothing to do with any of this. Just because they said he had the same eyes as they got a picture of somebody who was messing with the door camera with a mask and gloves and everything and a gun. So that person is obviously involved, but it wasn't that guy. They just picked up some Hispanic young man. He has nothing to do with any of this, okay? I'm looking at the brother-in-law because when I looked psychically, I saw somebody with a thin face and a long beard, and then I saw him and I was like, uh-oh. And some people are saying that the sister looks guilty. She's not acting upset enough or something. And she's looking down like she may be in denial about her husband. So that's what some people are saying. I'm leaning more towards that. As I look at this, I want to ask, was that person in the camera, was that her son-in-law? No. Were there more than one of them? Yes. Is the son-in-law involved in this? Yeah. Were there two of them when they got there? Yeah. I don't want to ask if she's living anymore because I don't want to, the outside chance that somebody sees this and is in the family. I don't think you should hear that from a psychic on YouTube. But I don't feel good about this. I'll say that. It feels like something went wrong. There's something, these people were involved in Bitcoin. Now, they may not, there is a connection to Cankles or this crooked administration because there's something about Bitcoin with this. These people who did this may have been into Bitcoin, and Virginia Guthrie or Nancy Guthrie may have been anti-MAGA or anti-Cankles. So I feel like there is a connection there. So that, let's ask, is there a connection to Cankles or his administration, somebody in his administration, to this death? Is there a connection or a dislike or wanting to hurt her because of what? Because Virginia Giuffre Virginia Guthrie interviewed Virginia Giuffre. Is there a connection? Is that a reason why this happened? Yes. Yes. The government. Yes. There's evidence. Yeah. So there is a connection. Okay. I'm not saying it was the FBI or Kankles personally sent somebody out, but these people did not like where she was coming from, did not like what Virginia Guthrie had done. Okay. They were somehow involved in Bitcoin. I don't know what the connection is with that. And Kankles is a big criminal ring with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So there was money lost. There was something about that. There's a lot of foul play in the background here. So there is some type of connection. Okay. Whether it was just disliking somebody because you didn't agree with their political views or a little bit more involved than that. Okay. And then, of course, they would go, this administration would go to find a Hispanic guy and pick him up when the person who did this was not Hispanic. Okay. Was this the son-in-law? Was this the son-in-law? Because he was power of attorney in her will. So there may be some money. There's something going on with Bitcoin. There's a lot of things that don't add up here. And the reason they were at the house for 40 minutes before they took her, that's not a professional that comes in for money and takes somebody. Something happened wrong and there was blood at the scene. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to say if she's dead or alive because there's something wrong here. This is just not, what are you doing there for 40 minutes? Unless she recognized him and they got into it. I don't think she fought too much because she's 84, you know. But yeah, I see her there in the middle of the night. She hears noise and she gets up. What are you doing here? And they took her, they grabbed her. And did you know who they were? Not at first. Did the face cover, did she find out? She found out. She might have wrestled with him a little bit. He wanted her to sign a paper? There's a paper? Yeah, this is something weird. Let's ask, was the son-in-law involved? Wow, I keep getting the same cards here. He didn't really want to kill her. He just wanted her to hold her ransom. And there's my card for Kankles and authority. Wanted to be in control. I think that's him. Death could happen, but that it may have happened, but I'm not going to say, like I said, I'm not going to say that here. I think he had a plan, and the plan went wrong. Something happened. So, to summarize this, did this have to do with this administration in some way? Yes. Was this to put out a message to scare people? Was this to put out a message that don't interview the survivors? Wow. Was this about money? Sort of. Was this about revenge? Was this about a family dynamic? Was the son-in-law involved? Yeah. Was that person at the door the son-in-law? Huh, could have been. Wow, could have been. Wow. I'm not really sure on that. Wow. Wow. I'm so sorry for the family and Virginia Dufresne. And my first thought was like, people disappear all the time and it's not all over the news, but this is a famous person's mother. So it is on the news, and we don't want anything bad to happen to anybody, even if they're famous or not. Yeah. Okay. All right. Check out my pendulum class. I'm teaching, we're going to clean our energy field, and that's in Saturday on the 21st, and it's online, and it's only, I'm going to be working with you for we're going to get you a better reading on your pendulum, so it's really cool. And then in March 21st, it's time to get better guidance, to really connect with your guides. And so I'm going to show you some things to look at auras, to better connect, to receive guidance, to spiritual seeing, help you in your awakening, and open up your abilities. So that's going to be really cool. So check that out. Those are on my website. And I'm sending you so much love. I'm going to be on with members today. Saturday, the 14th, Valentine's Day. So join us if you want a reading, and we're going to do guided healing there. So it's really fun. All right. We'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye for now.